Good evening, Plattsburgh. I'm Chris Sperano.
And I'm Kennedy Tavares. Tonight, Biden on the continuing Israel-Palestine conflict, Marines being sent overseas, new fees for certain social media platforms, and changing health insurance costs. All this, plus weather, entertainment, and sports. Stay tuned.
Thank you for staying with us. Our top story tonight. President Biden speaks on allowing humanitarian efforts from Egypt to Gaza. CNN has more.
People of Gaza need food, water, medicine, shelter. Today I asked the Israeli cabinet, who I met with for some time this morning, to agree to the delivery of life-saving humanitarian assistance to civilians in Gaza, based on the understanding that there will be inspections and that the aid should go to civilians, not to Hamas. Israel agreed the humanitarian assistance can begin to move from Egypt to Gaza. But let me be clear, if Hamas diverts or steals the assistance, they will have demonstrated once again that they have no concern for the welfare of the Palestinian people. And it will end. As a practical matter, it will stop the international community from being able to provide this aid.
Further, in the Israel-Palestine conflict, a U.S. Marine Rapid Response Force is headed to the waters off the coast of Israel, as the Pentagon is preparing American troops for a potential deployment to the country. A defense official says the Rapid Response Force is made up of 2,000 Marines and sailors. The group will join a growing number of U.S. warships and forces converging on Israel. It's in the U.S. effort to send a message of deterrence to Iran and the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah. On Sunday, multiple defense officials said U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin ordered that roughly 2,000 troops prepare for a potential deployment to Israel. Their mission would be to help with medical and logistical support within the country. U.S. officials say there are no plans to put American troops on the ground to fight in the war between Israel and Hamas.
X, formerly known as Twitter, which was free, is now testing an annual fee for some unverified accounts under billionaire Elon Musk's ownership. The social media company announced Tuesday that it is testing a new program called Not a Bot. It will require new users in New Zealand and the Philippines to sign up for a $1 annual subscription to post and interact with other posts. New users in the testing region can opt out of the subscription service, but they will only be able to read posts, watch videos, and follow accounts. Existing users will not be affected as a part of the test. The company said the program aims to reduce spam and bot activity on the platform. The test comes as Elon Musk has encouraged users to sign up for X's premium subscription. Last month, Musk hinted that X could start charging all users.
A police officer from Florida is in trouble with the law. Investigators say official Nicholas Paloma conducted a pedestrian stop on Sunday and told the woman he could make the charges go away in exchange for sexual favors. Police allege Paloma engaged in sexual acts with the woman in his patrol car before dropping her off at her hotel.
I had to check myself for coming in here because I'm exceptionally upset about the betrayal of trust, the level of confidence that people have in our officers. It's exceptionally damaging to our reputation and the reputation of everyone in law enforcement.
Police suspect.
Police suspect Paloma may have more victims, and they are continuing to investigate.
Job-based health insurance is a lot more expensive for companies and workers this year. Yearly premiums for family health insurance coverage at work soared to an average of nearly $24,000. That's according to KFF's Employer Health Benefits Survey, and represents a 7% jump from last year. The average employee share of the annual premium came to $6,575. That's a jump of almost $500 from last year, or nearly 8%. For individual coverage, the average annual premium increased to $8,435, also up 7% from last year. Of that premium, the employee is paying just over $1,400, about $75 more than last year. KFF, formerly better known as the Kaiser Family Foundation, says the jump in premiums is roughly in line with inflation. Though it is large, it corresponds with the rise in wages and inflation since 2022, as well as over the past 5 years. Well, take a look at your weather after the break.
Hard work, dedication, communication, just overall commitment to training and one another.
I can be a part of something bigger than myself.
Hard work and dedication. I wouldn't be where I am without track.
Going in every day, working hard, looking to improve. There are going to be good and bad days, but making sure you can overcome that.
Being there for your teammates.
Finding your limit and then wanting to do better than that.
Dedication.
It means family.
Fun.
Dedication.
What's up? Hi. Good evening, Plattsburgh. This is a look at your weather. I'm Michael Merced, and let's get right into it. So, no one is really cooking today or anytime this week, and that's because it's cold. And honestly, I missed the part where that's my problem. So we have 54 degrees in Owl's Head. We have 55 in Vermontville, 52 in Dannemora, 54 in All Sable Forks. In Plattsburgh, we also have 54 degrees. Coming over to St. Albans City, we have 55. And then down in Burlington and Williston, we have 56. Now take a look at your 5-day forecast. This is fun. So we have 59 degrees for Wednesday, cloudy. There was some rain earlier in the day. Just wanted to point that out. Things start to continue to warm up from the past couple of days. As Thursday, we get partly cloudy. Some sun might be in there, but a nice 63 degrees. 65 degrees on Friday with clouds in there. And then on Saturday, Sunday for your weekend, the temperatures are going to be a massive drop. Both days raining, 59 on Saturday and 49 on Sunday. 10-degree drop. That is absolutely wild. And that's going to be it for your weather. And ladies, remember, on Friday, October 20th, don't worry, he's not cheating on you. He's just playing with spiders, man. After the break, we'll go back to the desk with Kennedy and Chris for your entertainment news. Stay with us.
TG in one word to me means integrity.
It's responsibility. It's trust.
Solidarity.
Synergy.
Home. These guys are my home.
Theta Gamma is welcoming. In one word, TG means to me family.
I'm Vincent Perno, president of Theta Gamma. Here at Theta Gamma, we emphasize the importance of scholarship, leadership, and service. We strive to make ourselves better people as well as our community a better place.
Universal Parks and Resorts is bringing Halloween year-round to Sin City, and they just revealed the name for the spooky experience. Get ready for Universal Horror Unleashed. The company first announced the concept for the permanent entertainment experience in Las Vegas earlier this year. Universal Horror Unleashed will feature classic horror characters such as Frankenstein, Dracula, and the Mummy. It will also be surrounded by haunted-themed bars and eateries by night. The experience will be located at the city's Immerse Area 15 Entertainment District, but no opening date has yet to be announced. The concept marks the first time Universal has created a permanent horror experience beyond its theme parks.
British actress Millie Bobby Brown says a sidekick helped her embrace feminism. The Stranger Things star tells Glamour UK the person told her she was a feminist. The 19-year-old actress says she then realized it was true. Brown's an advocate for access to menstrual products. She's founder of a production company that promotes women and girls. And the actress says her upcoming film, Damsel, is all about feminism.
Alec Baldwin may not be off the hook for the death of Halyna Hutchins on the set of Rust after all. The actor was holding a prop gun he says he thought was loaded with blanks when it went off. Prosecutors dropped involuntary manslaughter charges against him in the matter earlier this year. Now, they say new information has come to light they think shows Baldwin has criminal capability. They are set to present their case within the next 2 months. A New Mexico grand jury will decide if Baldwin should face criminal charges. Armorer Hannah Gerritz Reed has pleaded not guilty to involuntary manslaughter. The charges in the case, pardon me. She was the person most directly responsible for gun safety on the set. Baldwin's attorney called his prosecution, quote, misguided, suggesting he would also likely plead not guilty.
Musician Alicia Keys is explaining an Instagram message that's drawn criticism. The now removed post mentions paragliding and shows her wearing green. Some people believe the post is a sign Keys supports Hamas. The group's flag is green, and it is used paragliders to attack Israel. Keys says the post was completely unrelated and adds she's praying for peace. An Israeli-American who used to be her manager is speaking up for her. Guy Osere says the post was not meant to be anti-Semitic. He says Keys was horrified when she learned how some interpreted it. Keys talks about her interest in paragliding in 2021 on the Breakfast Club radio show. That was long before Hamas invaded Israel.
I felt like a child robot. That's one of the ways Britney Spears describes her 13-year conservacy in her forthcoming memoir, The Woman in Me. The controversy ended in November of 2021, giving Spears back power over financial and medical decisions. In an interview with People magazine, the 41-year-old singer talked about feeling ready to open up about her life story. People also shared some excerpts from the book. In one section, Spears writes, quote, I had been so infantilized that I was losing pieces of what made me feel like myself. The Woman in Me is due out on October 24th. After our break, a Cardinal Sports Update.
Ready.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Daniel Cantwell, and here's a look at your Plattsburgh Cardinal sports. The Plattsburgh State women's volleyball team won for the third time in 4 matches, defeating Vermont State University Johnson 3-0 Tuesday evening at Memorial Hall. The Cardinals hit 157 for the match and limited the Badgers while holding the upper hand in service aces and digs. Both teams finished with 4 blocks. Freshman Darby Collier led the Plattsburgh State attack with 9 kills, while senior setter Emma Rivers distributed 15 assists and posted 4 service aces. Defensively, senior Peyton Zophi kept up her SUNYAC lead in digs per set with 18 digs for the evening, while freshman middle hitter Katie Salfine notched a career-high tying 3 block assists. Plattsburgh State rises to 10-7 overall with the win and will play SUNY Oneonta on Friday at 6. Hockey seasons open this weekend at home for the Cards, and single-game ticket prices have been released for the 2023-24 Plattsburgh State men's and women's ice hockey season. For men's ice hockey games, tickets are $8 for reserved seats and $6 for general admission seats, while tickets are $5 for general admission for all women's ice hockey games. Throughout the course of the season, the Field House box office will open beginning an hour and a half before puck drop on game days, and online ticket purchases will become available at 9 a.m. on Monday for games that week for men's ice hockey games. For this weekend's exhibition games, tickets will be sold in person at the box office only. These games will be sold as general admission for both men and women, with the men's tickets being sold for $6 and the women's tickets being sold for $5. Men's season ticket holders will be entitled to their seats held in their season ticket purchases. The Cardinal women will host the University of New England in an exhibition contest on Saturday at 2, while the men entertain St. Michael's College in an exhibition game later that day at 7. Be sure to watch PSTV as we will have live coverage of both games on Saturday. That's all we have for the sports today. Back to the desk.
That's all the time we have for you tonight, Plattsburgh. Thank you for watching.
Make sure to follow us on social media to stay up to date with PS News and more. Thank you and good night, Plattsburgh.